Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
Sooner fans, well, when it comes to Florida State, another one bites the dust. Second non-conference game out of the way. Now we're in week 3, and now we're going to be hosting the Air Force Falcons right here in Norman, and I'm actually really excited about this game, guys. Really excited. Again, it sucks because I'm not a student anymore, so I couldn't get a ticket, but I'll be watching it on TV. I am really excited about this game. I've actually been doing a lot more research into it, and some of my other friends are looking at me weird saying, Nick, what are you doing? It's Air Force. Don't worry about it. It's just Air Force. And I, in true Lee Corso fashion, I look at them and I say, not so fast, my friend. What people don't really understand about Air Force is that they're coming into Norman at a really surprising team. They're actually coming into Norman leading the nation in rushing yards at 423 yards a game with that triple option attack. That's 91.5 yards more than anyone else in the country. And what I really love about this non-conference schedule is whether it's Utah State, Florida State, Air Force, or Cincinnati, this Oklahoma Sooner football team is facing 4 different kinds of offenses. 4 different kinds. We have to make dramatic defensive switch-ups every single week, and I think that's really going to prepare us really well going down for the season. With Utah State, we saw what their kind of offense was. They really favored a mobile quarterback sort of scheme because their quarterback took off and ran on our defense whenever he wanted to, and they had the offensive line to do that. When Florida State came to town, we had to completely switch it up because Christian Ponder, the quarterback, was a Heisman Trophy candidate. He's a guy who stays in the pocket, only rushes when he has to. He had weapons at wide receiver, and he throws on teams. That's what he does. He makes decisions and he throws on teams. And we took away that. We made them a non-factor. We made them one-dimensional, and then we ran away with the game. Mostly because the defense had no answer for our offense, mainly. But that's also what we did on defense. Now, we've got the Air Force Falcons and that triple option attack, that rushing attack. Completely different scheme for this defense to figure out. I mean, guys, with this team, it's a Mountain West team, so for we Oklahoma fans, that carries with it a bit of a negative stigma. I'm not going to lie to you guys, because lest we forget, it was the TCU Horned Frogs back in 2005 that handed Bob Stoops one of his only 2 losses at home. But the 2005 season was a right-out nightmare. I mean, we went ahead and exercised those demons in 08 by smacking around TCU 35-10, but we lost to BYU in Dallas Cowboys Stadium last year, another Mountain West team. So with Air Force coming in, there's that Mountain West stigma. It's just negative. It's like a bitter taste in your mouth when they come into your house. And also, when they're leading the nation in rushing yards like that, completely new challenge for the defense. And what I'm excited about is to see how the defense responds. I love this. The defense said to themselves in different articles, they said we have to play with more of an edge. Because after that weird game against Utah State, they came out and did that against Florida State. But they're not going to be facing a prolific passing attack anymore. Now the threat is coming on the ground. And everything's going to hinge on the defensive line in this game. How those guys react. Jeremy Beal, Adrian Taylor, if Ronell Lewis gets put back on there, Tom Ward, if he's there, Frank Alexander, those guys on the front who have to stop the running game. Now, this past season, and what we've seen in this coming season, Oklahoma has gotten better against defending the run. In 2008, we weren't that good against the run. We mostly just broke up passes and the like. We were pretty good, but we've definitely centered more on stopping the run and trying to make teams more one-dimensional. And when we can do that, the secondary has shown up really well against Florida State. If we can stop Air Force's trademark traditional ground attack, make them go to the air, and if we can do what we did against Florida State and break up passes, cover receivers, we've got this game. We're at home in Norman where we're always supercharged. This is Air Force first road game. They They cruise through Northwestern State. They beat BYU, who was their next challenge. And yes, they come into Norman with 91.5 more rushing yards per game than any other team in college football with that triple option. They run that wishbone, the wishbone that OU hasn't seen in a long time. And I guarantee you it will throw our defense for a bit of a loop for the first few drives. I can guarantee you that. I think Air Force can stick with us in the first quarter, maybe halfway through the second quarter, maybe in the halftime. We have no idea. We have no idea how they are on defense. But guys, that is the key. The defensive line and the secondary. Crack down, tighten up more than ever on that triple option play. I found it really interesting that I saw a video on Soonersports.com for Jonathan Nelson, who used to be a quarterback of the triple option offense. He went ahead and broke down it for Sooner fans on the website, and I'll go ahead and put the link in there. But guys, this is a really exciting game. I love that our defense is facing all these different kinds of offenses and learning how to dramatically shift their focus and how they play week after week after week. Because trust me, Sooner fans, that's really going to come in handy once conference play starts. But Oklahoma's going to win this game. We're going to beat Air Force. We're not going to lose at home. And then next week we go to Cincinnati to play Cincinnati. So guys, it's going to be a great game. I can't wait to see what Air Force does. Oh, and one more thing. I do want to discuss about pregame things. I know at the end of the national anthem, everyone shouts home of the Sooners when it's home of the Brave. And Bob Stoops has asked the student body, asked everyone in the stadium, look, the military is coming. Let's show respect by saying home of the Brave. Now, I agree entirely. I don't really have any strong feelings one way or another. Some people do. But it's the military. We should show respect. I mean, when you think about it, it is only a week after 9/11, you know, and Air Force is deserving of our respect. So please, Sooner fans, say home of the Brave, not home of the Sooners. We've got plenty of opportunities to say Sooners at different points during the game. But guys, that's my breakdown. Boomer Sooner, Rockhoma, fight for OKU. Bring it on, Air Force. Let's do this.